Hello everybody, I'm Jimmy Fantastic and welcome to my human guide for Warhammer Blood Bowl 25 Season 3. Let's jump right in. Thank you very much Fumble for making all of these rosters. People on Fumble have made these, updated the rosters for the new rules so you can see how everything is. Usually, there's been a few mistakes but I've corrected them as I've gone. Thanks for the people in chat pointing them out. Right, so here's a human team. If you're watching this, you should be familiar with humans, and yeah, you know, like in the setting, they are the plucky underdogs, right? Also the best team in the history of Blood Bowl, but you know, somehow also the plucky underdogs. A bit like Rocky, isn't it? Except instead of even Drago, you've got like Orc Biggins, I guess. But here we go. This is the human team. Their fluff is like they're the jack of all trades, master of none. That wasn't really the case. They were just like a fast, weak bash team. Now they have to become a bit more like a jack of all trades. Now they're probably going to be superstars. They're going to be superstar catchers and blitzers with a cast of also ran supporting them. That's what they're going to be. Stars and scrubs. There we go. So let's have a look at the team. 0-16 human lineman. Movement 6, Strength 3, Agility 3+, PA 4+, AV 9+, no skills, 50k, General Access, Primary. That has been the benchmark of Blood Bowl since 1994. This is the basic player, apart from PA, that's come later, but you know, 6'3", 8/9+ is the baseline Blood Bowl player for 50k. Well, everything else is based around the human lineman, the lowly human lineman. Now, they always used to be able to get Dirty Player on Primary, but now Devious is secondary. So really their only options for development are like Wrestle, plus AV, Steady Footing, plus Strength, I guess, right? So they haven't got many options for, you know, you used to have 1 or 2 dirty players, now you can't anymore. I mean, you can, but they cost, you know, 40k for dirty players, crazy. Recently they added these Halfling Hopefuls, that makes them more like an Empire theme, right? With the Halflings from the Moot. Movement 5, Strength 2, Edge 3, PA 4, AV 7, Dodge, Right Stuff, Stunty. So they are, you know, pretty fragile and weak and slow, but they can dodge places and they can get thrown by the Ogre. They've got Agility Primary, Devious General and Strength Secondary, 30k. Really, you just want one of these guys so your Ogre can throw it. That's all you ever want, just one. It also like helps you kind of cheat the number of players a little bit, right? You can have 12 players, but you've really kind of got 11 and a half. So like that's kind of okay. They can do sometimes fouls. You know, they can do the odd thing, but mostly they're there for the one turn, you know, getting thrown by the Ogre. Right, now, these are the new stars of the show next, the catchers. Movement 8, Strength 3, now, wow. Agility 3+, PA 4+, AV 8+, Catch and Dodge as standard, General and Agility primaries. Secondary is Devious Passing Strength and only 75k. They've got Strength for 10k. So these guys want block and they want hit and run and then they want 4 stats. And then they just become god tier, right? Like, let's imagine a catcher with plus movement, plus agility and plus strength, right? And then that's only 3 stats. And they're like, and block and hit and run, and they're just an unbelievable player. So yeah, these probably get the most out of hit and run, I guess, because while High Elf and Elven Union catchers want hit and run as well, because they're movement 8, you know, basically any movement 8 player probably wants hit and run, but with agility access. But the fact that these are only Edge 3+, they get that much more out of hit and run because it's saving them harder dodges. So yeah, catchers, really good after development. I mean, pretty good before development, but incredible after development. The throwers, they're okay. They're the same place they've always been, you know. 6'3", 3, 3, 9. Now, they have been nerfed to PA 3+, but they're still, you know, sure hands pass. They are what they are, you know. They do things. General and passing, primary, agility, Devious and Strength secondary. So they probably want leader. And then, do they even want block? Not really, just leader. They're just a leader caddy because you catchers want to be having the ball all the time, you know. Your blitzers here. They used to be the stars of the show. Used to be 4 of them, but now they're a bit interesting. Now they're 7-3-3-4-9. They've got block and tackle, so they're fast. You know, they've got block and they've got tackle as well, so they can actually hunt the other players, dodge players, and it means on first skill they'll get Mighty Blow, right? So instantly they'll get Mighty Blow tackle. Very impactful, like NAF style and early on in leagues and stuff. Getting Mighty Blow tackle instantly is really nice, honestly. General strength, primary, secondary, agility, and devious. Only 85k, and you know they used to be 90k without tackle, and now they're 85 with tackle. So you know that's quite a buff. You know, over the last few editions. The Ogre, so like they're ostensibly the star of the show. Sorry, the Blitzers. They want stats and Mighty Blow, and that's pretty much all they want, right? Imagine a Blitzer with like Strength 5, Break Tackle, Mighty Blow. Like that's incredible, right? So yeah, they want strength. Break Tackle's a great option on anybody who's Strength 4. Like the catchers could get it, right? The catchers could, well, the catchers actually could pay for a 40k for it, because if they got to Strength 4 and like Edge 2 plus, and then they could get Break Tackle as well for an extra +2 to that would be crazy. So yeah, very interesting, the Break Tackle and Strength 4 players. So yeah, Blitzers, you want stats, loads of stats. Catchers, you want loads of stats. So you really want to have a core of 4 players who do everything for you. The Ogre, he's a big guy, Strength 5. 5'5", 4, 5'10", Bonehead. It was the best nega trait, right? Least impactful nega trait. Loner 3+. That's quite nice, isn't it? Mighty Blow, thick skull, throw teammate. He's got strength on primary, agility in general on secondary. He wants block, you know, and guard. Really, are the only 2 things he wants. Block gets a bit better now because it's 50 instead of 40. So like it's not such a big tax. The elite skill tax is not so big when it's 10 on 40, right? Whereas 10 on 20 is a huge tax. So yeah, that's the team. 50k rerolls because they're reliable, you know, humans. Tier 2 is what the NAF put them in, and not the NAF, the Games Workshop put them in. They can have an apothecary. The Old World Classic is their league, and they've got a special rule of team captain. So this is what they've done with orcs and humans. They've got this team captain special rule. When you create your team, you choose one player as the team captain, and that player gets pro. And also, every time you use a reroll, if that player's on the pitch, you can roll the dice, and on a 6, you don't have to use the reroll at all. So they're getting you over the course of the game. They're getting you like 1 reroll, right? So like half a reroll overall usually. But you know, sometimes they can get you loads, and sometimes it'll do nothing. So it's kind of a cool little thing, I guess. So yeah, that's humans. Now I can look at the buffs and nerfs. I've kind of gone through them already by doing the video, but you know, still, we'll look at this. This is thanks to Gary Non-Fumble. The catcher has strength 3 now. Yeah, the improved PA isn't super impactful, but the strength 3 is incredible. Human throws cheaper, good, should be. Team captain special is very good. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, you get pro for free. That's pretty decent. You start with tackle on the 2 blitzers for free. Yep. Ogre is now loner 3. Yep. You can pass and throw teammate. Yeah, actually, so the thrower could get like loner and on the ball, right? And then he'd just focus on the 1 turn. Plus agility, on the ball, leader, you know, and then he just picks up the ball and passes it, maybe accurate or whatever, and then he can catch it on the catches. You can pass it on the catches. You're not really going to care in progression about throw teammates so much, because you're going to get movement 9 on your catches, and you're going to get hit and run on your catches, and you know you're just going to rely on the catches for the 1 turns. Yeah, hit and run access makes 1 turn touchdown even easier. The catches are incredible. The huge nerf is they only have 2 blitzers. The catches, obviously they couldn't have 4 catches that was strength 3. That would be absolutely crazy. So, like I know they just made them to fit the box set, but like that would be so unbelievably OP if they had 4 strength 3 catches. Lyman only gets secondary DP now. Yep, throws PA 3+. I hope this is FAQ'd. I mean, it won't be. There's no reason for them to change that. So there you go. That's the human team. And then this is how much stuff they start with. This is crazy. The recommended starting lineup: you get the Ogre, you get your 2 blitzers, you get your 2 catchers, you get your halfling for the 1 turn, you get 6 linemen, So you've got 11 and a half players, right? You've got 3 rerolls, and you've got an apothecary, and that's 990, so you get 2 dedicated fans as well. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy good. What you could do is, if your league allowed prayers to Nuffle, you could drop the Halfling Hopeful and get 3 prayers to Nuffle. That's eminently sensible, but I can't imagine anybody allowing prayers to Nuffle because they're so insane for 10k each. But so these rosters were all built in mind of prayers to Nuffle will not be allowed ever. But if they are, they can get 3 prayers to Nuffle every game as well, which is pretty great. But yeah, honestly, people have... So the reason that people are saying humans are dead, because I'll get to All World Alliance eventually, I'm doing these in order. All World Alliance get 1 Blitzer and 1 Catcher. And then like a bunch of Dwarves. But honestly, having... These Blitzers are really good players, and the Catchers are really good players. There's definitely value to having 2 super good Catchers. So, yeah, I don't hate this team at all, actually. I think this actually does have potential. I don't think it's dead in the water. I think people are overreacting, as they tend to on the internet. I can see humans being an okay choice. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.